Yeah, today Tammy and I had decided we were going to do a little mine tour type thing since we've got so much rain and we couldn't go up into the upper San Domingo area where we've been hunting recently. And so we're going to go maybe buzz across the river and show you some mines and stuff over there. It's kind of a neat area, and there's several mines over there we haven't shown yet. And we're closer to home that way. And we got down to the San Domingo area earlier, and it was running water, and she didn't want to ride with me down to the river, so I went on down there, and by golly, the river's flowing about, maybe 3 or 4 feet deep and rising fast down there. So we didn't get to do a mine tour, and we didn't get to go gold hunting. I guess we're waiting for sunshine. We're not going to be able to get up the San Domingo wash area for a while. It's pretty muddy up there, and you get caught in those washers. There's nobody back there to help you. And I don't know, maybe the river will go down in the next couple days. We can go over there and do our little mine tour thing we're going to do. Other than that, we're kind of grounded in the rain, rain, go away mode. I want our Arizona sunshine back. I'm sure the desert appreciates the rain, but geez, it's real hard for us to get around in. The main reason is it's not like you could probably get through some of these spots, but if you get up in there and it rains more, you've got a serious problem at that point. And you could get caught up there for several days, or worse could happen. You could lose your vehicle or even your life in some of these situations. And you don't want to try to cross any of these washes or rivers when they're flowing at a high rate of speed or deep at all. And I think the video is going to show you something very interesting. So stay tuned. Here we go. Good morning. My name's Bill Southern, and I'm with Nugget Shooter Journals. And today we got to hitch in our giddy up. I had planned to go out with Tammy, and we were going to shoot some old mine videos and do a little tour in part of the Vulture Mountains over here, because we knew we can't get back to our hunting spot we've been to the last couple times because of all the rain. And we already tried crossing the road on the other side by Little San Domingo Wash. And this is Little San Domingo Wash. This is past my house, though, down where it enters the Hassayampa River. And it's still flowing, too. It's flowing much more up that way. But look at the river. Look at that river, my friends. And it's nothing but rain today. I'd like to see it go away. But this is dangerous to be out in. You don't want to drive up a wash even like this because there's such soft spots. You end up stuck, and then if you get some rain upstream or something, you could be in a lot of trouble and lose your truck or even your life. And this is a big no-no. This is the Hassayampa River, and there's no cross on this right now. This stuff is all moving underneath. And even if you were able to get your truck out into that, it's going to quickly wash the gravels out from under your wheels, and your truck sinks and disappears. This river gravel underneath this flow right here is probably, there's probably 50 to 70 feet of sand and gravel below this water. And there's probably a lot of gold in this river. I'd say there is a lot of gold in this river. They've proven it, but they can't get to it. Because when the river's not flowing above ground like this, flood stage, it's flowing underground. And you dig down 20, 30 feet, and you got flowing water moving the gravel, making it near impossible to mine underneath. Look at this go. So it looks like today, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of mine exploring or any prospecting. This is what a running wash looks like. This is called a river, actually, and this is where all the other washes dump into locally here. And Hassayampa River, Hassayampa has something to do with the term of river of lies or upside down river. And that's because it flows underground all the time. The Indians all knew that. They come here and get water when it was bone dry everywhere else. And that's why settlers quickly settled along the Hassayampa. You can actually see pieces of the bank are still breaking off. There went a piece, and there went a piece. This bank's coming apart as we stand here. And the water's picking up because it's raining upstream. See, it's coming up fast. Look at the bank falling off here. And I think you can probably hear it. But this water, I'm guessing, is probably about 4 feet deep right here. Maybe a little more. But it's rising really quickly as we stand here. And all this debris you see right here, that stuff came down the river with the initial blast of water and the flash flood. And that stuff just grinds up everything in its path. All the cattle are up at the ranch wanting in. They don't want nothing to do with this flowing water down here. But yeah, look at it go. You can see debris going down. There's a piece of a stick right there. Sometimes whole trees come washing down this thing. Look at that boil right over there. That's our road. That's where we normally cross. And the mine you can see across over there was a opal mine. But we're not going to get over there and have a look at that today. Look at this stuff falling off. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. This water's coming up pretty quick. And it's tearing the bank down pretty darn quick too. And I try to explain to you folks all the time why we don't monkey around in these washers when they're running. And right there behind me is the reason. And that's just not a good place to be. And little San Domingo behind me is picking up its pace flowing too, so we must be getting some rain farther upstream. We're really not getting much here right now. It's just cold and nasty. But it's kind of interesting watching this bank fall apart. And you can see a bunch more debris over there. And there's actually some cattle walking around over there too, kind of looking at the water. They're smarter to get into it. But years ago, I down here watching the river flow, it wasn't flowing quite as much as this. And there were some guys down here on three-wheelers, and they decided they wanted to try to get across, and a guy got right about to the middle there where there's no water right here, and it sunk his quad. And he managed to get to shore, but the quad disappeared within about a half hour. It was gone. Totally gone. Pretty good flow. And that goes down to the Gila River eventually, is where it ends up. I think maybe this probably will convince some of you folks of why we don't go into these these areas when they're flooding. It's just crazy. And the cool part is this water could raise up like 5 feet in just a few minutes if it rains really hard upstream. And it's come up probably 1.5 feet since we've been standing here. You can see the bank already looks different. There went a piece right there. Okay, there's a log or something or a boulder rolling. There's a big old boulder rolling right there. Did you see that? That, my friends, was a rock rolling down the river. There it is. There it is right there. That's a rock rolling down the river. Big rock. Just like it's nothing. And look at this bank, how far it's cut back since we got here. There's pieces of it just falling off as we stand here. This river's coming up fast. Yeah, there's a lot more rocks rolling by too. You can see them slowly rolling by underneath the water. They show up as like a, if you notice that boil that was over there is gone. That was a rock probably. Pieces of trees. Anyway, it's a big thrill for us to see water. I know. Some of you folks back east are going, geez, this is a big deal. It's just a river. But this river is normally dry almost all year, unless we get this kind of heavy rain. And look here, look at all this placer gravel. Look at all that good looking stuff in there. And this is Little San Domingo Wash where it comes into the Hassayampa. And you know there's gold here. You've seen us find gold upstream. So anyway, I'm gonna get back in the beast and we're gonna get out of here. Big chunks of bank going in now. Look here. where I showed the road initially when we came in here. Look how far up that water's come. It's coming up fast. All right, we're gonna get out of here. This water's gonna be all the way up to the road within probably 2 or 3 hours. Yep. Don't want to ever drive in one of those, my friends. I don't care how big and bad your four-wheel drive is. The river will eat it. So, for now, we're gonna have to wait for the sun to come out so I can go hunt some gold. It's starting to rain pretty good again. And for now, Nugget shooter out. I'm getting wet. Like, subscribe, and ring that little bell at the bottom if you want to see some more of this stuff. Usually I'm out hunting gold, but I had to show you this. That's quite the show going on out there. Yeah, she's running good. Starting to rain hard. I'm out of here.